So here we are, Kaz, episode 40.
40.
And I feel like at this point, you know, you've been doing this for over 40 episodes now. You've done over 40 podcasts. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you want to evolve, and there's only one thing holding you back. And that's being known as the Tangent King. Is that what you want to be? But I thought that...
No, give me the stone.
Are you sure? Because if I give you this... Because if you want to evolve, I will give you the stone, but once you do it, you can't go back.
That's fine.
Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Kaz is evolving.
I feel like I'm constipated.
Oh, man. The Tangent King Cazador Jones has evolved into Cazador motherfucking Jones. Holy shit. How do you feel?
Good.
Awesome. No tangents. It worked!
The following is a Podbeard production.
Explosions make things sound cooler.
Anyway,
Tangents initiated. Don't you bro no more.
In a world where two ordinary gamers team up to fight the forces of boredom, this is their podcast, and this is their story.
What's up, everybody? I'm Harder.
And I'm Kaz.
And you listen to Two Guys in a Game! Episode 40 edition. And Kaz has...
Our podcast had kids, it would be a DILF.
It would be a DILF. And Kaz has sunglasses on his microphone, on his pop filter.
Not on me now. I moved the sunglasses onto the pop.
Is it covering your mic? That's the only thing I'm curious about sitting from here. I don't think it is. I think you're okay.
Flag for copywriting.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Personally, I prefer sunglasses on my microphone.
You know what the most fucked up thing about Star Fox 64 is?
The whole game?
The entire game.
Is it Ligma?
Ligma what?
Ligma
I keep ruining that
balls.
joke. I keep ruining that joke. I'm sorry.
It's what's Ligma?
It's what is Ligma.
Slippy, no!
I was just gotta get to it. I was playing Star Fox 64, right?
Uh-huh.
And I forgot, the last Star Fox game I played was Star Fox Assault. And Falco's kind of a D-hole. But in Star Fox 64, it's so much worse.
He's such an asshole.
I'm going through the first level, and I'm doing my thing. I'm kicking ass and taking names, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm Fox McCloud. Oh, I'm so good. And then, I got to save Falco, and I'm like, oh, come here, dipshit. And I'm shooting the guys down behind him, and then he's just like, oh, thanks, Fox. I was like, gee whiz, thanks. I'm like, what? Fuck you, you dick.
Thanks, Fox, but next time, maybe you can prefer the air.
Personally, I prefer to die.
Personally, I'd prefer to die in a shallow grave without the help of a fox.
Pretty much. He's such a
Personally,
dick.
I have Ligma. What? Don't fall for it. Slippy, no! Do a barrel roll. That's pretty much
the hell is a
goes.
barrel? That's literally what was it? What was it? There was a I think there was a YouTube video going around for the longest time of it was like the whole do a barrel roll thing, but it was like in everyday situations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do a barrel roll.
It was a really overplayed meme.
Yeah. I thought it was funny, but that's me personally. I think everything's funny.
And personally,
I like
you
to
prefer
like
everything funny.
I like to like things, okay? That's what I like to do.
When I'm on Facebook,
I just hit like, and then I see something I don't like, and I'm like, no, that's not funny. That is offensive. Mm-hmm. Or I see, the fact that there's a game coming out that's really expensive, and I'm like, I dislike that. Because I don't like paying a lot of money for games.
Nobody does.
Who actually does? Anyway, so what is new and exciting, Mr. Cazador Jones?
Nothing.
No.
I just got off work, so I'm really tired.
Yeah, same old. We're
same old.
You know what I mean?
Fuck you, Kaz.
Fuck you, Kaz. No.
You're always tired. Why don't you just buck up for a bit and grow a pair like a real man and do a podcast?
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying that. I'm used to you saying
implying.
I'm used to you saying like I think it was just the bearded gigs, the beard master, where he was like sometimes it's just like you like just react to what Kaz says. He's like, and that's why like I love listening so much because it's like you just kind of like so like I'm at the point now where like usually when I ask you what's new, you're like, oh, nothing. So I'm like, oh yeah, same old, same old. So that's just me reacting to you saying no. But we are both pretty tired, but such is such is the way. But we're excited because we have a lot of ground to cover here on episode 40 because we've both been playing some Q games, and I actually need to thank you because something that is new for me is that I did just have my birthday on Friday, as you guys know.
Yes.
Last week's episode, we were talking about
TJ's
it.
getting older.
Yes, I am now. This is episode 40, and I'm on episode 27 in real life, so I am old. I'm really freaking old, dude. It's not good.
You're not that old. You still got 3 good years in your life.
I'm still younger than the Know Geeks Allowed guys and Josh. Boom.
I no comment.
And then you're younger than me, so what does that mean?
That
by the way,
I still get better looking girls.
Ooh,
Which
shit.
right now my better looking girls counter is at 0. So, and it might be a -1 by next week. Who knows?
You just don't know what's gonna happen.
You just.
But then you can eat. What was the maximum heart? You gain all your points back.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Queen. This should be a really goofy episode, guys. I'm sorry. This is how it's going to go today. But I need to thank Kaz because he did something very, very cool for my birthday. And I'm very grateful for it. And that is, I was spoiled on my birthday. And I do have a couple things I want to talk about as we kind of move forward with you guys in the game and that. But because this is a gaming podcast, I'm going to talk about the game I got first. My good friend, Mr. Cazador motherfucking Jones, who was on the Tangent King course. He is now just Castor Jones.
Hi.
He has evolved and is
Hello.
now a responsible podcaster who.
Can I get you a drink?
likes structure. No, stop. Are you a bartender now?
No. All I have is milk.
Shit.
And you don't want to know what animal it's from.
You don't. What about? Is it from the Romani Ranch?
Nope, definitely not.
It's just it's from Gerudo
Have you
Valley.
ever seen those giant ants from Jet Force Gemini? The giant ant soldiers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Jet Force Gemini.
Ant milk. Are you thinking about how I'd milk an ant?
Yes.
How did you milk an ant? Well, let me just tell you this. All the ants are males. So it's pretty straightforward through the thorax.
Whatever. The buckets are full and the ants are happy. I'm now picturing a meme of
Bucket full of ant milk.
Hashtag bucket full of ant milk. Oh God.
So what game did you get?
So I now I will preface the whole Tangent King thing with saying that we can still go on gaming related tangents.
Nope, that's not acceptable. What game did you get?
Castor Jones bestowed upon me the gift of Banjo-Kazooie. And if you guys follow us on social media, which we hope that you do, Two Guys in a Game podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and of course, Two Guys AA Game on Twitter, you will see that I uploaded a post on Thursday about me playing Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I haven't put as much time into it as I want. I'm not very far yet. I'm still in kind of the first little area, but man, the second I fucking turned it on and got through the first part of the story to where I could actually play, I was just taken back to my childhood. And, and I'm absolutely loving it so much.
Good.
So thank you very much for that, man. I seriously
no
appreciate
problem.
it. Thank you. Yes, Kazo Jones, wonderful human being.
Thank you.
I do appreciate it because it's pretty cool. But on top of that, I also got some new recording gear.
Sweet. Where is it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Shit.
No.
Calling me out like a little bitch.
Call me a
Little bitch, Cazador.
Little Cazador bitch.
I'm going to go into vats and shoot you. Anti-material rifled. Gaming references.
Hashtag gaming references. But I put up, on the topic of Fallout, I put up a thing on our Instagram saying about it was apparently National Video Game Day yesterday as we record this. Oh. Which I had no idea. I literally wasn't on Facebook at all yesterday, and I was just kind of like, oh, apparently it was National Video Game Day. Well, shit. So
National.
Once again, Hunter dropping
We're
the ball.
Such a great gaming podcast here.
Hashtag best gaming podcast in the world, but that's okay. Who cares?
Hashtag just kidding.
We have fun here. We have fun down here. But I asked people what they were playing, and I want to give a shout out to someone on Instagram Miss, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name because I'm going to tag you in this. Miss Cassie McCallan. She's an audiobook narrator, and she commented saying that she's playing Fallout 4 for the 3rd time. And I basically said, well, I've played it 7 times, so whatever.
So, big deal. Like, try harder to get in my pants. That's all I'm going to say. No comment?
Mr. Harder has shown good faith by showing up here today and will not be. Why do you have to take things so far, Cass?
Well, I'm going to go on a tangent about gaming.
That's acceptable. Gaming tangents are fine.
Just so you know, in order to get into a gamer's pants, you don't just be like, oh, I played Fallout 4 3 times. You actually go...
I don't think anyone was trying to get in anyone's pants.
I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying if you are.
It's a
hypothetical.
Okay, so if you're a gamer and you're trying to woo a gaming girl...
I want to know from the gamers that are listening to this, do you like a girl who's good at games, or do you want a girl who you have to teach to be good at games? Like, if you just start dating a girl who's good at games, then it's just like, you get emasculated, your whole life is ruined.
Especially if they're way
Your
better
career goes down the tubes, you start going on a drinking bender, tangents start to happen, then you join a podcast with some, guy.
Some B-list, some C-list podcast
some
celebrity.
Z-list celebrity, and he changes your name, he flips your name around, and tells you can't do tangents anymore, and then you just know you've hit rock bottom.
But it was your idea.
Tangent over.
Okay,
back to our gaming stuff. So happy National Gaming Day.
Yeah, belated Happy National Gaming Day.
No, happy National Gaming Day.
And in 2000 Game World, it's still Wednesday, so whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But no, I'm to answer your question. I personally, in my experiences, I've never dated anyone who's been a big gamer. So I've always had to teach, quote unquote. So see, I'm for that. That's just me personally. But
Yeah.
right now, I think it'd be a perfect time to jump into some gaming news.
Ready your sphincters, everyone. It's now time for Hodder and Kaz's Sexy News Report.
If you are someone who is a Switch user, like, of course, Mr. Casual Jones, and you maybe aren't aware of this, what's going on, I feel like everyone's pretty aware of it. But I didn't know that there was a date announced for, and that was the... right now, the Switch is free to play online. And they've been talking about, I guess, for pretty much since it came out, that it's eventually not going to be free to play.
Yeah.
So that is launching on Wednesday, September 19th, next week. It is launching, and for the first week, it's still going to be free, but then after that, there's 3 different costs that you can do.
Yes.
If you want to play online. So you can either do, and this is in this kind of general currency. So of course there's going to be different levels of, obviously in Canada it's going to be different. Obviously in the States it's going to be different, all over the place. But so the base price for a month is going to be $349. Which is definitely not bad. All things considered, that's not bad at all.
$349 a month isn't bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
And then every 3 months is going to be $6.99.
See, I'd go with that deal.
Yeah, that's a lot better than $349.
They're trying to get you to go for that one right off the bat. You can just tell.
And then, or you can just get it out of the way for the full year and pay $17.99.
$1,700.
$1,700 and
$1,799 and 1 penny, 1 hay penny, 1 straw penny.
One single straw penny.
A straw penny? Oh yeah, that's.
But it's interesting. Like I like what you were saying to me earlier. Like how people have kind of been preparing for it.
I think anybody who's mad about it is just gonna be kind of like on the wrong side of the fence on that one. It's basically gonna be like, hey, Nintendo, you're a phony. You're a big fat boy. Where's everyone? And we're all on the other side of the fence, like, dude, fuck you. Just get over here. Like
it's $17.99.
We've been prepared for it. It's not a big deal, and it's to help online capabilities be more sustainable. So yeah. So if you're not on that bandwagon, and you don't have to buy it. Like me, I'm not gonna buy it right away. I don't play anything online on the Switch right now. Yeah, for sure. But once Smash comes out, obviously, and think about it, that's probably the main reason. Actually, shit, I do have to buy it. Fuck.
I was gonna say,
pardon my French, everybody.
Pardon my
French.
French.
But I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I competitively play that online. And by competitively, I mean I try and get into second place or at least in the top 3.
Casual Jones, top 3 player in Mario
Top
Kart.
8 players. Wait, isn't there only 8 in a race?
I always get at least number 8. I'm so good.
I always get at least 12th place when there are a maximum of 8 players, and I don't even know how that happens.
That's like us saying we're the best gaming podcast on Podbean Network.
We're not.
And we're not even. No.
We're the only one? No, I'm just joking.
No. But on that note as well, of course, they're going to be doing kind of like a free game virtual console service. And also it's going to be included like kind of like the virtual console games, a new smartphone app, as well as kind of like the cloud data like they do with PS and with the Xbox. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Everyone kind of knew it was happening.
So
but
we're going to get
too.
like our free game every month kind of thing?
Yes. And not just for, from what I can gather, not just for like the virtual consoles and stuff. But that's cool considering that they have that because there's so many classic Nintendo games that we're going to be able to get
There's
now.
so many games that are virtual console on the Switch.
So many. So very many. As someone who has been doing a lot of emulators lately, I can definitely appreciate the shit out of that.
Yeah.
But actually, as we record this tonight, the canceled Nintendo Direct is happening because it was canceled last week due to an earthquake, which is, a pretty good reason to cancel a fucking Nintendo Direct.
I don't know. I think it's stupid, but whatever.
And apparently there's been some speculation off a quote-unquote cloud leak. It's like the fappening, but for gaming.
Wait a minute. So, Cloud for Final Fantasy VII leaked. That means he's bleeding.
So he's dead.
So Final Fantasy VII Remastered is not going to happen.
Probably not.
Damn it.
Shit. But apparently there's a few new games that were kind of found, one of which is apparently a new Yoshi game. I'm assuming like a Yoshi story or something, so that's kind of maybe interesting. And then, of course, a new Ubisoft party-based game, which is...
Stargate Ubisoft Sparkle.
And then there's also apparently was revealed of a Civilization, I can't read Roman numerals, 10?
Is it an X?
11. No, it's a V and a 1. That's 11, 12?
V and a 1. That's 6. Return of the Jedi, Episode 6.
Wow, I suck. Let's call it a brain fart. And then, of course, there's apparently going to be Final Fantasy XV Mobile Edition for the Switch. So, interesting.
Yeah,
Is what
whatever.
it is. But I want to at least share that with you guys because I think it's important that since we are, we're not just a podcast that talks about Nintendo, but we talk about Nintendo a lot.
Yes.
Of course, you guys know Casual Jones is a big Switch user, so wanted to make sure that we did discuss that with you guys and bring you that information. Mm-hmm. But Mr. Casual Jones, man, what are you playing this week?
I am playing Pokemon. I'm playing the Walking Dead Telltale series Season 1, which just came out on the Switch.
So what Pokemon are you playing?
I'm playing lots of them. I've got all my 27 3DSs out again, and they're all lined up.
Didn't you buy a new one? It's 28 now, right?
No.
I was just
the Switch. The Switch does not count as a DS.
Oh.
It is the end all be all for the DS. In fact, it is the DS's death. The Nintendo Switch. You heard it right here, folks. First time on Two Guys in a Game. Trademark. Cass, can we see over here? Oh, yeah. Sorry. What's
this is the Two Guys in a Game legal team.
wrong? Yeah. You can't say that.
You can't say things
You're
like
not
that on the
even
podcast.
close to the first person. People have been saying that the Switch is the 3DS's death for months. Oh, well, fuck you too. Anyways, no. Yeah. So I busted that out. I started because last week on our podcast we talked about like Pokemon and blah 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 and what was going on with that.
I'm
and
playing new gen Pokemon,
and it got me. Yeah, new gen. Okay.
Hashtag new
Hashtag 15-year-old generation 3 Pokemon game.
That's what Brandon was saying to me.
And
he's like, dude, I can't believe you're just now playing Gen 3. I'm
well,
like,
what, man? You gotta let it sit for a little age. Plus the price went down on it. Anyways.
It's like you get it for free at an emulator.
So I went back and I started looking through my old games. I went back to my Yellow, and apparently at some point last year, when Ultra Moon and Sun came out, I ripped Yellow apart and transferred everything up into Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. So I was just like, oh, I didn't even realize that. So I just started a new game on that, and I started playing through that. That's pretty fun. I always love Yellow version. I'm sick and tired of Kanto, but I don't care. Pokemon's Pokemon, so. I don't necessarily mean, I'm sick of Kanto. I just mean I've played it so much.
Yeah, you want a change of scenery.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to spend $90 on Pokemon Let's Go, because that's not the same place that I've just been
You
playing.
just played with the same Pokemon.
Yeah, wait a minute. No, so, but yeah, no, that's been good.
It's
then
also
I've been
not
playing.
made of cardboard. No.
No, I've been playing some Pokemon Silver on top of that. I've been trying to go for a shiny Lugia on there because I lost one a while back. My Ampharos decided Thunder Punch was a good idea to critical hit on, and he killed Lugia, and Lugia just went like...
Hashtag RIP Lugia.
Lugia literally exploded off the screen and fizzled with sparkles, and I was like, no, my shiny Lugia. So I'm soft setting for that now. Fun fact about that, though,
Fun fact.
was it only took me like 3 soft resets originally to get it because I was just joking around, and it just kind of came across the screen and sparkled, and I was like, holy shit, never happens. And I'm like, sweet, I got a shiny Lugia. I never lose a shiny Pokemon ever. Ampharos, you Thunder Punch. Hey, look what I did, Dad. I critical hit it. Fuck you.
The one time.
The one time I get a shiny completely by no chance whatsoever, by like
Without even
random,
trying.
without even trying, and it just dies.
Instant death.
It died that day, and yeah. So, and then what else? So I was playing that, and then I really do want to play through Gen 3 again. So I got to go digging through my games for Ruby and Sapphire. There's
Join
somewhere.
me.
But yeah, other than that, nothing major.
No.
Just those games that I mentioned.
Right on. Well, obviously, I'm still playing Emerald.
Obviously.
And I said I would kind of give you guys a bit more of an update this week because last week I was just kind of somewhat getting into it. And it's funny. I just beat my dad, Norman. I think that is the best name for a Pokemon trainer in the world for some reason.
Because he's a normal type?
Yeah.
So
his name's Norman. And I'm like,
And he's a normal type gym leader. No, wait, he's not normal, is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he has all normal types.
It's normal. He just
He's-
has a
he got-
Vigoroth
he's got the
and
ape- yeah.
2 Slakings.
Yeah. Which, it's funny. I was super prepared for that gym. I'm pretty sure I just said super parrot, but whatever. I'm going to go with it. Super parrot. That's going to be like a Gen 12 Pokemon. Super parrot. They're just going to give up.
No, it'll just be called Super-It. That's
Super
it.
It.
And it'll just be
It's a
literally a
parrot.
parrot wearing a Superman leotard. And it'll every time it like flies in about dun, 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 caw.
I don't think parrots say caw, do they?
Some do. The macaws say it. Why would they be
macaws.
called macaws? Because the person who named them the macaws was named Macaw. Oh, well, that's
a
pretty
pretty
coincidental.
stupid name.
That's coincidence.
But I was like super prepared for it, and I walked through that gym with no issue at all.
Yeah.
And like I was reading a couple walkthroughs, like, oh, you got to be prepared 'cause it's gonna be a really hard gym. And like I walked in with I can never pronounce his goddamn name,
Hariyama.
Harryzama. I can never pronounce his damn name. The sumo wrestler, dude.
Remember that Yama is very hairy.
Harryama. That's actually a really good job, Kat. That's a
For
really
you to
good.
remember that name. It's okay. I used to mispronunciate Pokemon
arm
names
thrust
all the time.
Pokemon.
Do you know what I used to call Rattata?
Ratity.
No, I used to call him Rattata.
Close enough.
Rattata. I'm a gun.
That's what happens when freaking Ratatat's in a FPS.
He just got like a machine gun just attached to him, just on his back, running around. Holy shit.
This Rattata means business.
Yeah.
Boy. But the only Pokemon I seem to have any issue with in that damn gym was his last, is it Slowking?
Slaking.
That was the only Pokemon I had any issue with.
Why? Because he reminded you so much of yourself.
Yes.
That
I
you were
couldn't
like, you're
be-
like,
I
oh
didn't
my
wanna-
god, this is me. I'll punch somebody and then I'm just gonna loaf around for a bit. And then you get back up. All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna go get a beer and I'm gonna punch you. Wait, I can only do one thing every turn. Hold on, I'm loafing around again.
I was like, what? The best Pokemon ever. Oh
He's
my
the
god.
worst Pokemon ever.
No, I know. He's actually the worst Pokemon. It's like, what does that... Does his ability actually do anything to benefit him?
No, he's just like a really big tank, but that's his ability. It's to hinder him because he's got such a high HP threshold.
Which he does.
And
Took me a while to take him down.
No, I recommend not using Slaking unless, of course, you've got like a really good... Like, the only time you want to use Slaking is when somebody's going to use a Pokemon that's got like that copies the ability, because then it just fucks them up. Like, if you were to use like Ralts and he has Trace, and he traces Slaking, and then Ralts just starts loafing around. He's just like, how about you take a turn and hit me?
I take a turn.
I'll take a turn and use a psychic attack on you, Slaking. And Slaking's like,
okay, now
get out of my head!
The hell is this? A 90s RPG? Shout out to Quest 64.
Shout out to Quest 65 and 66, the unmade Quest 64 sequels.
You know what the really fucked up part about Quest 64 is? Just going to tangent real quick. Is the fact that there was supposed to be like party members.
Fun fact.
And it was a really like last minute decision that they took them out of the game.
They were like, wait a minute, we want this guy to be alone, just like me. Why am I even talking to myself right now? I'm in an empty boardroom. God damn it, take every character out. It's just you, Tom.
Well, but the thing is, the characters are still in it. You can find them, and they're just like sitting there. And it's like, oh.
It's like, hi, I want to go on an adventure with you, but I'm not going to. Why? You have really bad body odor. This is a video.
I'm a child.
I'm a child.
I'm literally like 7.
Sorry, did I
I'm
say
taking
body
on
odor?
a demon king.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's interesting with... I'm still trying to go on my whole... Like I was saying last week about how I want to keep it in Gen 3 for the most part. Like I don't really want to move out of Gen 3. Or at least Gen 2 and Gen 3. But I really want my Machamp.
Sometimes you just roll with the punches, man.
So
just gotta take that Pokemon
like
that you
4
can
punches.
trust. That's why I used to when I was a kid. I'd always pick a Pidgey as one of my starting Pokemon because I could always rely on good old Pidgeot to fly in there and wing attack the shit out of stuff. That's why I always pick Charizard as my starter for Gen 1. It's
You're always relying on them. You know what they're going to do. You know how they're going to perform.
Yeah,
Except for
exactly.
Graveler in Gen 3.
Well, I mean, you probably just got a terrible individual valued Graveler, that's all. He's probably just got low stats.
I'm assuming so.
Probably just
because
got
this
low
Graveler's
self-esteem
shit.
because you just keep talking about him like shit.
No, but I keep trying
just like
to-
me.
I
I
keep
used to
trying
have
to
great
build him up.
self-esteem, and I started hanging out with Hodder, and Hodder's just like, maybe you shouldn't go on tangents anymore. And I was just like, oh, fine. You know what? Maybe I won't. Even
This
though
entire
I'm
episode's been going on tangents.
That's because we're tired, and I'm not the one going on the tangents.
It's
all
actually
the
me
time.
that's
It's a
going on the
50-50 draw today. I'm trying to keep you on topic, but nah, it's hard.
No one said I couldn't still go on tangents. Ugh. Haha. But no, so that's what I've been playing. Mainly. Then obviously also Banjo-Kazooie, because, you know. That's
BK?
that. But I was talking earlier about Star Fox 64.
Right.
About how I have been playing that, and another thing I did actually forget about that game, and I wanted your opinion on this. What route do you take when you play through? Do you, because you know how in the beginning, the first level, you can go one of 2 ways, and it like literally completely changes the game.
I don't know. I haven't played it in so long, but I just kind of like played the game.
Yeah,
I played it on the 3DS, the remake of it, which is really nice. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. That was when the 3DS first came out, and there was only like 2 good games out for it, and then everybody was like, hey, we want more content. And Nintendo's like, sorry, you know how we dropped the ball on things? Well, we did it again. But don't worry, next console, we promise, we will have more than 1 title out. What's your next console called? Nintendo Switch. What game launching? What are the games that launched it? Zelda.
Breath of the Wild.
Do you have any other games? Coming soon to a theater near you. That doesn't even make any sense. This is a gaming console.
Don't worry, guys. At some point, we're going to release Smash
Nintendo
Bros.
always does that, though. But yeah, so that's why I had Star Fox 64, and then, yeah, it was really good, though. But I don't know. I didn't pick a route that, like, I didn't really know about that, actually, to be completely honest.
Yeah, there's
I just
2
knew there was a route
see,
where
I
you go
thought
down
you
that
played
is,
it
like...
more.
I played through it, like, 3 times because I wanted to beat, like, the game on the harder difficulties and stuff.
So you definitely took the route that I'm thinking of then.
Maybe.
What
Did
Andross
you take the
fight?
Ligma route or the regular route?
I took the Ligma. Because that's basically how the game goes.
Okay.
Because it's a lot harder.
No, I fought regular Monkey Andross.
Did he turn into a brain halfway through the fight?
No.
See, that's...
I just fought Mega Monkey Andross.
You gotta fight. Well, that's the Andross you fight, but it's basically he either turns into a machine or he turns into a brain.
Oh, maybe he turned into a brain. I don't know. I can't remember.
It's a long time ago, man. God damn it. Let me alone.
I'm tired. It's been so long. Maybe he turned into a machine brain. I don't know.
Maybe he was a machine.
What did
that
he
was
turn into for you? A brain?
Yes. That's how you know you're on the big difficulty.
Deep inside, you've got a brain. Anyways.
I don't know. Anyway, I think it's one of those games that, like, I would love to play it against you. Maybe we have a lot of fun doing it, but no. I think that at this point in our kind of gaming relationship, we just need to sit down and play more freaking games co-op and shit.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have the opportunity to do that because of our current recording setup.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not the problem here. You are. Let's just remember that.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I mean, I guess I'm part of the problem. Because if I had a bigger place, then there'd be no excuses.
We're going to have to record in the goddamn shed. Even though this isn't the shed.
This is an office, madam.
This is a really nice office shed. Hashtag office shed. But I'm curious what everyone's thoughts are on Spider-Man. Because I know
and I thought I was the tangent king. We went from sheds to superheroes. Look at TJ go.
Hashtag episode 40 is...
Hashtag tangent king is dead.
But the tangent producer...
The tangent guy who goes to McDonald's and eats burgers. You're like, wait, is this a fat joke again? Kaz! Oh, Cazador.
Oh, Kaz.
Oh, Cazador. I'm going to beat your ass after this podcast.
I'm going to cut you out of this entire podcast. No. But I was going to get the game, then I was like, I'm not a massive Spider-Man fan, and
I don't have any money.
Yeah, so like I had to really
world problem.
Hashtag Hodder's Cheap Game Challenge. You know, it's a real thing, folks. So I think that we have decided that because I can always potentially, you know, I do have a PS4. I just don't have Spider-Man 4.
Spider-Man 4.
Why did I just say Spider-Man 4? I don't know.
Spider-Man 4 is not even a real movie. What are
is
you
it though?
doing? Isn't it though? Don't they have like 7 Spider-Man movies out there?
How are they Spider-Man movies in that? That's why I got confused. No, but I think that from what I've seen, it seems like it's like a fucking awesome game. And
well,
people haven't the one
shout
thing
outs
those
to the Prince who is king.
Yes.
He has been playing it, and
he said it was awesome.
He said it was amazing, and he said, Zach, you know, you have money and TJ doesn't, so I would go spend money on a PS4 just to play this game. And I said, Nathaniel, I'm like, I know I have money, but I also have feelings, and what you just said really offends me about TJ. And he said, really? And I said, no. All of this conversation is very sarcastic. And he just looks at me, he goes, I don't know whether to kill you or just walk away.
No.
Do both. No. So he was saying it's pretty good, and so I took his word for it, and I did not go and buy it. Not that I'm not going to buy it eventually, but I just, you know, when you get the fence about stuff, you meet the fence. And
he's an asshole. Who's trying to kill the weed whacker.
And not that fence. Like when you get to the fence. And you're like, maybe I'll get on the fence. And then you get on that fence and you're sitting on it for a while. And you look over and you're like, yeah, it's not so bad on the other side of this fence. But the other side's pretty cool. It still has tangents. And then TJ comes along and he pushes you over the fence. And then you fall on it. And now you can't do tangents anymore. What's this, TJ? What's this right here?
What was your idea?
This is a tangent right here.
I'm
just joking. No, and then you get pushed over, and you're sitting on the fence for it, and I was just like, oh, I really want a PS4, and I almost bought one. I'm like, then me and TJ could maybe play for like 30 minutes every day that we have free. But I was just like, oh, it was such a hard decision to not buy it. I was literally that close. Spider-Man was like right in my face, eye level, and it was just like, buy me. And then I was like looking at the PS4, and it was like, buy me. And I just turned around and
made the adult decision.
I made an adult decision. I said, if I ever want to get out of this 2-horse town, I gotta save my doubloons.
If I want to get out of this 2 guys in a game town.
No, just 2-horse town.
Just 2 horses.
Yeah.
2 horses and a neigh.
Being rich is better than owning a PS4. Just saying.
Is it though?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if you're rich and own a PS4, you're just better than everybody.
You're kind of just winning on both ends.
Well, Zach, don't you have an Xbox One? You're right. I'm now failing at life. Thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you for bringing up the fact that I have an Xbox.
Uh-huh.
At least it's not cardboard.
I have an Xbox. It's where I keep all my, outdated girlfriends. Get it? Xbox. Oh.
Ha ha.
Ha ha. If other people were on this show, they would push you off the chair right now. And you'd be...
I'm just letting you stew with that for me because that was a horrible joke.
I liked it.
I know.
That's the Xbox.
Funny.
It's where I keep my ex-girlfriends.
I still want to know who the fuck named that console.
Opens the box up. Can we come out now? No, stay in there.
Stay in the box.
My new boyfriend's been calling me for a week. Shut up. See, now it's funny.
Now it's
because I made it funny.
Now it's funny. Oh boy. But we would like to hear from you guys on what you guys think of Spider-Man I almost called Spider-Man 4 again.
Spider-Man 4, the PS4.
No! Your sunglasses just fell off.
My microphone's not cool anymore.
Microphone was like, fuck this shit, man. I'm out.
Fuck this shit. They've been talking about tangents and shit, and this is not going the way we planned it, ladies and gentlemen, at all. We are both very apologetic.
Nah, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, sometimes you just you say, we're gonna
go.
So sometimes you say, we're not gonna do tangents, and then sometimes you just go, fuck it, let's just do a whole. My whole thing is I always say that, you know, so long as we somewhat stick to gaming topics, I think we're okay. Okay, guys, so we're going to take a quick second to give a much-needed shout-out to our good friend, Mr. Jason Reese from Jaybird Digital Arts. Whether you guys need t-shirts, logos, business cards, phone manipulation, custom art, anything like that, Jason is your guy.
You've seen our logo. You've seen how awesome it is. Hit him up today by going to www.jaybird.digitalarts.com. That is JAYBIRD digitalarts.com. Go there right now.
Right now, guys. Just pause the podcast.
Jaybird Digital Arts.
Digital Arts.
Just before we get into our wrap up here, like our last little couple things we're going to talk about, I want to know, what is your favorite part of Gen 3 so far? Of Pokemon. Going back to the Pokemon topic, sorry.
Yeah, me, I mean, obviously, I've been enjoying, like, because I find that with Gen 1 and Gen 2, like, yeah, obviously there's a lot of new Pokemon, but, like, nothing really, like, made me go, oh, shit, like, that's really different. Whereas with Gen 3, even though sometimes I still go, really? Boy, what's the one? It's like he's like a top. He's like a little. He's a rock type. You find him in the desert, and he's like a little ball toy. Yeah, I saw him and I was like, he's a top.
He's actually a revered Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. I know. He was. I fought a couple trainers with him, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's actually pretty good.
So what you're saying? Really, that's what you can come up with, Nintendo? Is that
pretty much? All I'm saying is
okay.
Just,
so let's just remember Magnemite. What the fuck is Magnemite? Okay, you think they were out of ideas in Gen 3? Just remember that one of their Pokemon is literally a Pokeball, and then it evolves into another Pokeball. Voltorb and Electrode.
A bigger Pokeball.
Yeah, so when Gen 1ers come out, they're like, wow, Kaz is like totally racist to Gen 1ers. He's like slow as
He's the slowest roll, okay?
Gen 1ers take offense to that, okay? And I'm going to go drink my latte, and I'm going to play Gen 1 Classic Black and White on my Game Boy regular. That's how Gen 1ers are. I don't care. I'm not going to get into it.
We're not going to do it.
We're not doing it. I've already done too many rants about Gen 1ers. Like, sorry. But yeah, no. Really? You're getting upset about Baltoy?
No. I just
a psychic ground
I just
type.
was like, yes. I just thought he was
better than
weird
Golem.
Yo,
better than Machamp. He could take Machamp down.
Take those fucking words out of your mouth. They could. He could. He's a good Pokemon.
Claydol's amazing.
He's a great Pokemon.
Love
I saw him and I was like, really? Really? That's
you know what
that's
Pokemon you should catch right now that you haven't, and you probably overlooked it because you weren't thinking about it, but you should catch it. You should have caught a Trapinch. Did you catch one?
See, I didn't, but I'm thinking about going back and getting one because he seems like he's a kick-ass little Pokemon.
Yeah, he's really good.
That feint
I recommend him. He's amazing. I think as long as you don't look anything up on Pokemon, like, are you one of those people who's like, I'm playing Pokemon. Oh, let's see when they learn a move. Oh my god, he learns Water Gun at level 7. Yay. Do you do that, or do you just like?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, see,
because I like to know what's going on.
It then. Sometimes it's just fun. When I was a kid, we didn't have that shit. So you just had to,
yeah.
When a new Pokemon came in, and you're like, whoa, what's that Pokemon? I gotta catch it to find out if it evolves. Then you level it up 20 times. It's just like, wow, Delibird doesn't evolve. Who would have known a bird dressed like Santa Claus doesn't evolve into something cool?
Riding a surfboard.
Well, he's not riding a surfboard.
He looks like he's surfing.
Okay, well.
I don't like that Pokemon.
I don't like that Delibird. I don't like it when he brings me presents.
I don't like him.
Yeah, so there's that kind of stuff, and but I don't know.
I've been really enjoying just.
I mean, it's not like
discovering this new Pokemon.
Yeah. It's not like it's like not out of the bag, but yeah, Trapinch is a really good Pokemon. He has a really good evolution line, and I recommend him for later on in the game. He'll be a lot more useful to you than you know. He's a fan favorite for one.
Okay.
But yeah, he's really good. He's kind of hard to train, but you'll see why, because whatever.
He turns into a colony of ants. He turns into a colony of ants?
No, man.
Okay, good.
Way better than that. You're going to love it. I think if you actually took the time to train him, he's pretty good. Another one that I would recommend, but I don't know if you'll be able to find him till like near the end of the game, but he's really hard to train up as well, is Bagon, who's pretty sweet. He's a little he looks like a little blue dinosaur with metal. Like he looks like he's got like a metal haircut.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know I can picture him.
So yeah, there's some good ones.
You have to.
Yeah, they're really hard to train up though. Just remember, anything like that's worth having in this game is really
hard to train.
Like Gardevoir, hard to train up. So hard to train.
Oh my god!
Like the hardest.
It's been like
Pokemon.
pulling teeth. Like it just got the move Psychic.
Yeah.
So now like it's a little easier because it's basically one hitting everything. But like, holy shit, it was a long time coming to get to that.
Yeah.
It was
And you
brutal.
have Combuskin and Blaziken's line, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, when I was a kid, I wish I knew what Combuskin really meant because I knew the chicken part of it, and like I never really understood like combustible. I was just like, why is he called Combuskin? Like it's such a stupid name. And now that I have it, I make Combuskin puns.
You would.
Yeah, like if I were a Pokemon, like let's pretend I got to choose what Pokemon would be. I would be a Torchic. I'd walk around and I'd just be like, yo, I'm gonna go torch this chick. And I'd be like, dude, you can't just do that. I'm a Torchic, bitch.
Do whatever
what I
I
want. And then
want.
I evolve and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Combuskin time. And they'd be like, that's stupid. And I'm like, oh really? Better watch out. I'm combustible.
Haha.
See? And then when I'm Blaziken, I would just be like, wow, now I'm a giant flaming kicking chicken. Isn't that great? Popeye's giant flaming kicking chicken.
It is. It's and I do like Combuskin
Louisiana
in that,
fast.
Jesus Christ. And it's true, like, but it's still, like, you know me, like, I like my fighting types. So I do.
Well, I mean, they've
like
only had
Combuskin,
firefighting types between Gen 3 to Gen 5 for like all of them. They've all
Right.
been fire. Wait, was Gen 6 a firefighting too? No, I think that's where they started to be like, yo.
Let's get away from the firefighting types.
Yeah, why do we keep putting firefighting types? And it makes no sense whatsoever.
Before we get on to our last little bit here with our Labo war, I want to ask you about a Pokemon that I'm curious as shit about, and people seem to be really have mixed opinions about him, and that's Meditite.
Okay.
Meditite.
Yeah.
What's his deal? Because he's psychic and fighting.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because anytime I come up against one, I don't have a hard time with them, but they're kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they're really hard because
they only have like a couple little bit of weakness in there, right? So dark type doesn't affect them too much. It's
Or
not very
dark type
effective,
moves, which is a pain in the ass.
which is great. So yeah, basically you just got to use those flying types to take out
Yeah.
that. That's the nice thing
My
about that.
Skirmery.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about that arc. But yeah, I think it's because Meditite. I think it's just all to do with the stats. Like some people like him, some people don't. He's more of a stat booster, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. I've never personally used one just because I've always known like they're not really useful for like just like battling unless you're
Yeah.
like battling in like a sense of like your competitive battling and you know how to use a Medicham. But even so, there's a lot, since we've gotten up to Gen 7, there's a lot more different fighting types that just have better dual types. Like even Gallade, Gardevoir's male version that they introduced in Gen 4, he's a fighting psychic type. He's freaking amazing. Like, he's the most incredible Pokemon. And then when you throw the Mega Evolution on him and he becomes Megalade, as I call him. It's actually Mega Gallade, but I call him Megalade. Megalade. It's like lemonade, but it's...
I thought you said Mega Glade.
Oh,
Like
Mega
Glade, like
Gallade,
Glade, you know?
yes.
Haha.
So, yeah, he's pretty good. So yeah, no, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends. Like he's kind of a tough one. He's a tough one to use because psychic and fighting, you have to look at it for the aspect is special attack, physical attack. Right, fighting is more of a physical build, but they do have their special attacks. Where psychic is more of a special build on the Pokemon, but they do have their physical attacks. So it's really depending on if you get the right attacks on them, if the stats are good, and yeah, but yeah, Medicham and Meditite. Meditite ain't so tight, if you know what I mean.
Well, not to mention, from what I can gather, you can only get them like in one specific area, and it's I'm nowhere near it.
what,
yet.
Victory Road?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like the last road.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I can only get them basically at the last area.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck's the point? But anyway,
I don't know. I think
want
there's
to
other
bring it up.
places you can catch them, but I'm not 100%.
I haven't found any yet because I wanted to, but
I
just want
there
your
is.
opinion.
I feel like there is. You can definitely catch them before. Because, like, just, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Most likely. But, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gentlemen, we are at war. It's a friendly war, but we are still at war with our good friend, Mr. Brian James of the Know Geeks Allowed podcast.
How come we never say war? War never changes.
War never changes.
Especially when it comes to cardboard.
Yes.
Yes.
And pianos that are made of cardboard. And robotic suits that are made of cardboard.
And fishing rods made of cardboard. God damn it, Charlie.
spending
What has the
80
world come to?
And spending $80 on cardboard.
Spending paper on cardboard. I'm your...
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, my mind just got blown out my butt. This has been Channel 6 News, reporting live.
Do you know what your children are spending their paper on?
Cardboard. Which is technically just glorified paper.
It is. It is. There's no fucking way around it.
You know, it'd be great. You know, it would be the best thing ever about the freaking Labo and us shitting on it and us keep going with it and everything. But the best thing that would happen for our show is if like Nintendo's building caught on fire because of the Labo. Can you imagine? Like they're like, oh, how's the Labo production? Sorry, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just assuming this is how it will go down. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you guys.
You're assuming that a Japanese company has Japanese people working for it.
Yes.
That's
and
nothing,
then okay, fine. And then I'll put a white guy in there named Brian. Okay. And Brian will come in and be like, "Oh, it's going great. You know, it's not too bad." Mark over there, who's African American. See, I have all types of ethnicity in my
brain.
In my brain.
In the picture you're painting.
What I'm depicting to you guys.
Yes.
Okay. So, and Mark comes over and goes, "Yeah, everything's on schedule as long as this happens. It's great." Okay, good. And how about the new window installation? New window installation. Well, Mark, when was that supposed to happen? Well, Brian, I don't know. I mean. Oh, shit, they're doing it right now. Wow. Yes, it looks very good. Okay, well, I trust everything will be good here. Yeah, no problem. Do you think that's going to be a fire hazard? Well, why would you say... Ching, the sun starts shining in, hits the cardboard at the right angle.
Instantly implodes.
Oh my god, Mark's on fire! He was wearing... Oh my god, I can't even get through a skit by myself. He was wearing the Labo robot suit. Why does the black guy always die? TJ's looking at me like, no, we can't put that in the podcast. Shut it down.
Shut it down. It's over.
Brian's crying on the floor. He's holding Mark in his arms. Mark's roasted
he
corpse
builds him a coffin
there.
out of cardboard.
Miyamoto runs in. What is going on? Oh no, that sounds like an Italian.
I know.
Oh
Why
my
is
god.
Miyamoto
Mario
Italian?
runs in.
Oh no,
what's going on? Why is the production of my Labo? We were making a lot of money.
The
off of
fucking
this.
Labo.
Jesus Christ, we have to
just
shut
a
down the
fucking
Labo.
cardboard.
And then I walk in and I'm just like, you heard the man. He told you to shut down the goddamn production of the Labo. Who are you? I'm Cazador motherfucking burning the Labo down to the ground Jones. That's a middle name. Yes, it changes on a weekly basis. Next week I'm gonna fuck Luigi and then I'll be brother fucking Jones. Oh no, Super Mario brother fucking Jones.
Mario Bros.
Anyways, last week on Newsweek. No, I'm just joking.
So we have kind of had this war going on with the No Geeks Allowed podcast. It's a friendly war. You know, they're great guys, great podcast.
They're more like Bro Geeks Allowed. Am I right?
Bro Geeks Allowed.
Fist bumped them over the mic.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, sorry, TJ.
That was me doing it. See how much quieter mine
TJ's
was?
like, fuck you.
Just punches him.
Thanks. This is like, I'm trying to make a good podcast here. You just
Trying to make an award-winning podcast. Come in here and shut all of it. Get out. But, and basically what we've been doing is, this all started with our episode 30 with our Q&A where they were like, hey, Kaz, would you rather do this or play the Labo? And so you responded back to them, and then it got really rated R for a while there. And then now we've kind of, quieted down a little bit, and but it's good because it's harder.
We went through puberty, and now we are fully grown adults.
Now we're all mature adults. So last week, we asked them if they would rather play the Labo or live without doors everywhere. And, dude, I know that I didn't get a chance to show you it, but, like, it was Brian was, like, because he needs... When he's in rooms, he likes the doors to be closed. Like he's like kind of like me.
Yeah.
So he was like kind of, I thought for a minute there he was gonna get him, but near the kind of right at the end, he was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
He's like, whatever. I'll just use the Labo. Oh no, wait, you can't use.
You can't. No, you can't.
Oh,
do it.
I was gonna say you could just use the Labo to build a door.
And he was asking about screen doors, and James was kind of playing devil's advocate. He was like, no, man, no fucking doors. Like,
yeah.
That's why I love those two because like they just.
Well, because we had a hard time with theirs too. Last week.
Man.
Oh man, that was tough.
It was whether or not we would play the Labo or have.
A 3-second lag delay on everything that we're watching,
which is just the shit.
No,
it's the shits. But
so difficult.
So they're both still in it. We're both still in it. But
I think this week TJ is going to come up with something. Right?
I'm going to do my damnedest. I have nothing, but I'm going to try my damnedest.
You are. I think it's your turn to shine. I feel like I've come up with all the best ideas for the past 15 episodes.
Every time I think I have a good idea, it's shit. So
no, I just mean during like this war.
Yes. Well, I'm going to try and load the cannon, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I'm going to think on it.
Good. Use that cannon
because
I like you're on the right path with the cannon.
Because I like to just. Actually, I got a really stupid one that's isn't that bad, but I think it's funny.
Okay.
So they are both still in it, and they have responded to us with one that is bad because we're podcasters. And I don't know if they thought of this, but this is really bad.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Would you, and I kind of have to explain it, so you got to pay attention.
Okay.
Would you rather play the Nintendo Labo or live in a world where you can only say, write, text, or sign language one word once a day? What I mean by that is if I say, that's it for the day. I cannot say that word again all day. Now, at first I was like, no problem. I just won't fucking talk or text or anything. I'll just point at stuff and it won't be a big deal. Fuck the Labo. And then I went, wait a minute. We podcast. I can't say podcast more than once a day. I can't say hotter more than once a day. I can't say cows more than once a day. And then I started freaking out and had a minor panic attack.
We can only say one word a day?
No, we can only, okay.
Or we can only use the word
say as many
once a
words
day.
as we want a day.
Okay.
But once we say that word, that's it. We cannot say that word again or text it or anything again that day. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I was to say podcast, that's it for my podcast for the day. I can't say that word again.
And it was, okay, so we can't say it, we can't text it,
We can't sign language it or write it or anything.
Or anything. Well, that's vague.
Well,
you gotta have specific rules.
Like we can't get some fucking light bright and like.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
We can't pour gasoline all over TJ's front lawn and write messages to people.
Boys,
does that count as writing?
Where's the line? I'm gonna say yes.
With gasoline,
Yeah,
you're gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes because basically we cannot communicate that word another way.
Oh, you're so lucky TJ's picking your shit this week because I was just gonna make you live without Windows 2, you sons of bitches.
Without windows, without doors, what's the fuck? What's the point?
Because at least Windows still offers some protection.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, they're talking about how like
Okay, without a roof then.
without a roof, no walls.
No walls.
Fuck you, no walls.
No walls, no roof. That's
see,
it.
I
You have
feel-
to shit with the door. Oh wait,
like-
no doors. Never mind.
Well, because James was telling a story about the fact that he was taking. By the way, they're from Philadelphia. By the way,
Philly.
Remember how I was trying to figure it out the other day? And I couldn't remember.
West Philadelphia.
And they were. He was talking about how like he was in a train station shitting on a stall that had no door. Ooh. So he was like, I've already been through the worst. He's like, it doesn't bother me. Fuck it, bring it on.
I wouldn't do it.
So what do you think? Can you only say a word once in a day, or play the Labo? Basically, retire from podcasting because I don't see how we'd get around it.
I do. We just get it scripted.
We'd have to literally script the
We
entire
just
podcast.
ask somebody to script it. So over the period of a week that it takes us to ask somebody to script it, because it's going to take us a week to ask a simple question, we just get Brandon to script it for us without using any of the same words, and we just become very articulate.
We just read a script the entire. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, fuck it.
And,
Fuck the Labo.
And they didn't say that other people can't do stuff for us. We could literally just hire people to do this job, and we could just be like, act like us. Like, yeah, I know it's going to cost us some money, but at least we don't have to play the Labo.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck the Labo.
And
United Front.
Yeah.
You guys can't see it, but we just fist bump.
And
Fuck you. You got
yeah.
shit.
Literally like what I told you already. We literally just record our voices saying things, and then we just get Brandon to edit the voice. So we're not saying it technically. It's our recorded voice.
Yeah.
And he just cuts it together, and then we just use Muppets like I was talking about earlier.
Hashtag
okay.
loopholes, bro.
So literally we just record every word in the dictionary.
And that's it.
And
Piece them together.
then Brandon just goes, cuts it together. We pay him $1,000 every week in our podcast.
$1,000 a week, $1,000 an hour.
Yeah, whatever.
How
you know.
long that would take?
It would take a long time, but I think
Brandon.
we could do it. We'll just get a whole, like, honestly, there's ways around it. We've got to think outside the box here. We got to be innovative.
So yeah, we're both saying fuck it. Let's
Yeah. Just record. Literally, all it would take is maybe like a couple weeks. We just do what they do for like the online dictionary, where it's just like, you know how like if you Google translate stuff.
because
Yeah.
C. Like
Fuck you, Hotter.
that's 3 right there. Look at that.
Wow. Can't say that again today.
Wow.
And yeah, and you just go around it, and then basically you just type it in on a Google Translate machine, and you just type in the words, and I can't.
Yeah,
say
you
right.
can't. You
But
can't,
Brandon can.
Not
do
to mention, you also can't use different languages. Forgot to mention that, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're doing it, so fuck it.
Okay.
So this will be the last episode of 2 Guys in a Game ever because we have to take 2 weeks off to fucking record us saying each word in the dictionary once.
The rope burnt my genitals off. Give me
Why are ropes for your
hotter.
genitals?
Give me your vagina. What, Kaz?
Wait, what?
Why would you say that?
Why would you make him
Why
say
would
those things?
Brandon? Why would you make him say
Can
those
you
things?
imagine that podcast? It would be like, "Hello, everybody. I'm
No, it'd
hotter.
be, what's up, everybody? I'm
Hotter.
hotter, and he's Kaz, and this is two
Can't
guys.
say and. Already say and once.
No, you can. Your voice. Can say it.
And this is two guys in a game.
No, your voice-
Fucking loophole.
No. You can. No, when Brandon's doing it for the editing purposes, you can use.
Oh, I see
all
what
the
you're
words.
saying. Okay. I got you. Yeah. So fuck it.
Two guys, and then you'll just have recorded game very awkwardly, like game, like that.
That's like a
and so then every time it'll be like, so TJ, what are you playing this week? Well, I started to play new game
What is
every
so
time,
loud?
and it's just like really irritating. And then every time like I say tangent, it's just like tangent. So it's just like super awkward, like
Pokemon. Yo, I listened to the fuck out of that podcast.
Yeah, Jews. Wait, that has no.
Why
context.
did you just say that?
Anyways,
You just throw a random word in once in a while. No, but so I think that was a good one, from them, because I feel like these are going to get harder as we go along. So it's like we want to kind of keep it a little more clean, but like, what do we do? And I thought of a good one. I think it's kind of lame.
okay, well, I'll back yours. I'll back it up with what I just thought of because I thought of a good one.
See, you're so much better at it than me.
It's not really being better. It's just
Mine's
like
to do
trying
with
to
a
find
cannon.
Oh my god.
So, play the Labo. Or, and I'm prefacing this by saying, if he thinks this sucks, we're going with his because he's so much better at it than me. I'm just the guy who presses buttons. Okay, that's my deal here.
Okay.
Play the Labo. Or, the only way. Wait, did we do something about eating already?
Somebody did somewhere down the line.
Okay, but no, we've restarted, so fuck it. Fuck the whole human
Okay,
centipede and all
sure.
that stuff.
Yeah,
We've kind of
that's
sort
done.
of restarted.
Yeah.
Play the Labo. Or, the only way you can ingest any food or nutrients at all is by shooting yourself in the face with a cannon. That's the only way you can absorb any nutrients. You have to load a cannonball into a cannon, open your mouth, and shoot it at yourself. Whether it's food or water, doesn't fucking matter.
It's silly. I like it though. I'm not gonna
Right?
say my.
I think it's the stupidest thing I've ever said in
I
my
think it's
life.
stupid.
but
I think
it's
those.
funny.
I think
They're gonna be like, "Fuck you, bring the cannon on." But
Yeah,
I
bring the
want to
cannon
hear the
on.
reaction to that.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's a
So
good
the
one.
only way you can absorb any nutrients, so that's anything about eating.
I think the food has to be in a shape of a cannonball.
Yeah, well, that's what I
I
mean.
think the cannonball
If
should
there's
just
a
be
ball-
the food. So,
yeah.
like, if you want water, you have to like get a water balloon, fire it out of the cannon, and
Yeah,
hope to
fuck
God
yeah.
the water gets
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Hope that it
and
doesn't
hope
hit
you
you in
don't
the fucking
choke on
face.
the
Yeah.
choke on the rubber.
Fuck yeah, that's it. Done.
That's pretty good.
I think that's actually
I like
pretty
it.
funny.
It's stupid, but it's good.
See, I just want them to be funny at this point. You know what I mean?
Okay. I
So-
was just gonna. I don't know if I should just save mine then. for
No,
next-
save yours for next week.
Okay.
Because I'm sure they're gonna have a good rebuttal.
Okay, that's fine.
They're gonna be like, "That was weak."
Yours, yeah, yours is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah,
It's acceptable.
good job.
I think it's
Thanks, Hodder.
stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I think this is stupid, and
Fuck
I
yeah.
think
Oh, it's so stupid.
it's so dumb. And like, I thought we were doing pretty good with the first couple ones we came up with, but this one, I'm letting him have this one.
This is why I don't do things.
I'm letting him have this one
It's
because it's kind of funny. Because
it was better than my other one I had.
So would you rather play the Labo or get shot in the face by foods?
That's the only way you can eat. So
Dude,
shot in the face by a cannon.
Can you imagine? That'd be so great. You just like walk it there, honey. What's for dinner? You walk into the dining room. There's a cannon lit. Oh shit!
Open your
It's
mouth.
pizza. Oh my pepperoni!
But like, would you even taste it? No, you wouldn't even taste it.
Just got show. Excuse me.
I don't even
What
know.
is that? What? Excuse me. No. We have an interruption. We have an interruption on this podcast live from Twitter because my phone went off and Nintendo America just updated their Twitter
Oh,
feed.
shit.
Oh my god, live announcement. Just joking, it's not really live, but this is amazing. Nintendo has just announced something incredible and Nintendo doesn't lie. I'm just waiting here. Oh my god, I'm going to show it to TJ. He's going to have a freaking aneurysm when he sees this because he knows my excitement about this. This is incredible.
Like, actually, are you leading me on?
No, this is
Oh, shit!
yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Luigi's Mansion 3!
2019.
Holy shit!
It's literally
That's
just got
awesome.
announced as we were recording the podcast. Literally.
Wow.
Like I just saw it pop up and I saw Luigi's Mansion 3. I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but I don't think I think this is Nintendo Direct.
I'll put a spoiler alert in
2019, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out. So we've had Luigi's Mansion 1, which was for the GameCube originally, Luigi's Mansion 2, which was Dark Moon for the 3DS, and now we're getting Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. Finally.
People will know, I don't need to put a spoiler in, but yeah, that's fucking sweet.
Finally.
What a great way to end off the podcast.
Oh, man, that was exciting.
That was sick. Oh,
People are freaking out.
probably.
And apparently, lots of people are saying so. The Smash Brothers trailer that showed the Castlevania people where Luigi died was a teaser for it. Lots of people are now hinting at that, which is smart. Oh my god. So
that's awesome.
So beautiful.
You guys can't see it, but Kaz is literally, like, I can see on your face how excited you are. That's a great way to end this fucking podcast. So good. Because right now, I believe it is time for some shout-outs!
Shout-outs initiating!
So we, of course, want to give a big shout out to our brothers at the Know Geeks Allowed podcast. Great podcast. Funny as hell, dude. If you haven't checked them out, be sure to do so because they are just fucking hilarious. Guys just can't get over Luigi's Mansion. You just can't do it. We want, of course, to give a shout out to our good buddy, Mr. Josh, over at Still Loading Podcast. A great gaming podcast. So much better than ours, guys. And we're not just blowing smoke. And there's all these GIFs now of Luigi dancing with Mario and shit. It's just a good fucking time right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, man. It's like...
And Still Loading is a great time.
Yeah.
Another good time, of course, is our friends over at Drinks with Larry podcast. Great podcast. They always are entertaining as hell. So go ahead and give them a follow and like. All these podcasts. Of course, want to as well give a shout out to the Amazing Nerd Show. Christian and Damon, great podcast. And I guess, Podbeard Network. Because, Podbeard Network. Hashtag Podbeard Nation. Shouts to Mikes and Beers, the heel. And as well to our, that harder guy, I guess. Harder shirt guy. He's kind of a dick, though. Fuck him. Shouts to Kazuo Jones.
Shout out to me.
Shouts to Luigi's Mansion 3.
Shout out to
really
Luigi's
excited.
Mansion 3. Shout out to the Prince, who is king.
And I will always love Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh, I thought we were on the same wavelength.
I thought we were on the same
You
page
and me
there.
are on two
different
wavelengths. Hotter and Kaz. All right, everybody. He's been Kaz.
I'm Big Kaz.
And I've been Hotter.
And he's been Hotter.
And we'll catch you next time on Two Guys in a Game. Bye, everybody. Luigi's Mansion 3, motherfucker.
Last word.